Call to order the Roselle Park Municipal Land Use Board meeting of June 16, 2014. Roll call, please, Madam Clerk.
Mayor Hardy. Mr. Harms.
Here.
Mr. Galicchio.
Here.
Mr. Nitchie. Mr. Placino.
Here.
Councilman Cassius. Mrs. Kurz. Here. Mr. Stevens. Mr. Costello. Mr. Rubina.
Here.
Mr. Bamonte.
Here.
Mr. Nichol.
Here. We have a quorum. Please stand for the flag salute. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. In case of a fire, please move the common rule matter to the nearest exits that I'm pointing to. Thank you. I apologize, I do have probably walking pneumonia, so if I start hacking, I apologize. Let's get through this as quick as we can. Okay? At this time, I accept the motion to approve the minutes of May 19th.
Mr. Chairman, I'd like to make a correction on the presence of the board. My name was excluded from the list, but I was present because I did make a motion on one of the minutes.
Okay.
Oh, okay. All right.
No, not here.
I want to make a motion to approve the minutes.
Do we have a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries. Please, Madam Clerk, Mr. Costello is present to the meeting?
Yes.
Right now, I accept the motion to, I'm sorry, before we do that, we just have a special guest tonight. Mr. Huxford would like to give us kind of an update on a few things that are happening around town, so we would indulge him to come up and give us a little talk.
They could be part of the public portion.
Okay, so be back on. Let me have a, I'm sorry, let me have a motion to open the public portion.
Make a motion, open public portion.
Have a second? Second. All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, public portion. At this time, Mr. Huxford.
Mr. Chairman, does it matter where I sit or stand?
No, sir, it doesn't. Wherever you like, wherever you can speak into something, there's nothing there. So,
Sir, Mike.
There's a mic. No.
Would you like me to get one?
When I was divorced.
we can use that one there. And that would be fine if you just stand right there and at this point here, but we will have to when the public comes up.
The saying is it's all public week. It's good to be back before the board and a lot of friendly faces. Richard Hudson, our attorney, just here to update you on the matter of Jeannie Spitz. As you know, tonight I was before the board a couple months ago. Our attorney, Trippy, had a conflict of interest and could not sit on that board, and there was a conflict counsel that was in for that day. The board made a decision. Jeannie Spitz did appeal it. They also filed an order to show cause to have construction officer's letter revoking their CO, so they had to shut down. The initial hearing was a temporary stay, saying she can stay open until June 2nd. On June 2nd, there was a formal hearing on the temporary stay. Conflict counsel Nick Jadida, thank you, was approved by the borough, who was also sued along with Jesse Avell as the zoning board, in addition to the zoning board. Once that hearing and the stay was denied, it was taken back, and the application for a temporary stay was denied. There was a formal hearing on the order to show cause set for July 18th, and thereafter there's going to be the actual appeal process. In essence, I'm here to say that the board, in this Williams board, has representation, since council is not, it has a conflict, which continues with and during this matter. It would be the recommendation that conflict counsel, gentlemen who also heard the hearing before this board, be approved by you to represent not only the borough, the construction officer Atwell, but also the zoning board through the initial hearing, which took place, the stay hearing in order to show cause, and also the appeal process. But the board certainly has the authority to approve or appoint whoever they want.
Okay, so we need to make a motion tonight to
Yes, and that's on the agenda.
on the agenda.
Yes.
Can I ask him?
Yeah, you can ask questions.
But we we don't know if we can answer.
I'm actually confident with that, so I don't
Right.
actually know what the lawsuit, if it's general questions, I can answer if it's about the lawsuit, specifically about the lawsuit, and have the answer be refrained.
Oh, I was just wondering when was the last time that something was appealed, that this board,
Actually, T-Mobile,
T-Mobile,
appealed, and that was probably a couple years ago, 2
No,
years
yes.
ago.
Oh,
No, more
I was
than
more than that, so that was probably about 5 years ago.
Really?
Yeah,
I think that was the last time it was.
and I guess my second question is there anything that this board is required to do in order to help the attorneys, or?
The burden is on the party appealing it. She has to show that the actions by the board are arbitrary and capricious. Council has a copy of the transcript from board hearings. I would leave it to conflict counsel to make that determination and not advising that it's not at the board they have the right to. But I would imagine as in appeals in the past, the members made their decisions. You bring your decision on the record speaks for itself. So in all of it, he will not be contacted, but it's a possibility.
And my last question is, will you be the one that comes back and updates us on what happens during the appeal process, or will it be Nick?
Could you actually be the one? This is sometimes maybe easier for me to come back and update the board accordingly, update your council accordingly as to the process. Or if the board wants a more detailed process after certain hearings, you can always make a request that you come in.
And it's being appealed to the county?
Yes, Superior Court.
The Superior
No,
Court.
no, no.
Who's the judge?
Judge Cassidy.
With Judge Cassidy. Judge
Okay.
Cassidy.
Yes.
Judge Cassidy heard the initial motion for temporary stay, and she's also hearing the order to show cause status scheduled for hearing.
And what does that mean exactly?
Which part?
Order to show cause?
It's with regards to not anything that the board did, it deals with the construction officer's letter revoking the CO. They're saying that it was inappropriate, that the construction officer went out of his way. His actions were inappropriate in canceling or revoking the CO. So they're asking in order to show cause as to why he did it. If the borough is victorious, it stays in place. If the other side's victorious, then the CO would be reinstated pending the outcome.
And then she would be able to go back into business in that location?
Presumably,
Until
until
the
the
appeal.
appeal is decided.
Oh, okay, so that's why it goes in that order.
Right. So right now, she's been shut down since June 2nd. She's been, the CO's been revoked, so she should not be operating.
If she is operating, if the company is operating in that building,
Yes.
what does the town do?
Mr. Chairman, I think there's some questions that should be discussed in closed. I'm not sure if this is one of them, but it's ongoing litigation, so certainly there's some questions that should be discussed in closed.
Oh, okay, then,
Well, we
and
don't
we,
have
we,
an executive session resolution.
no, right.
Next meeting, if there's.
Next meeting, okay.
if the
And
board
Mr. Chairman,
wants.
the only reason why I say that is if you don't want to disclose what the strategy is, that's the reason why you have closed session.
No, I'm understanding. I just didn't know what the process would be, but you're correct, Mayor. I don't want to be put in a catch-22 type thing where, it's not, the company's not supposed to end it, that's all. Okay. Thank you. Any other questions for council?
I'll shut up.
Thank you.
Sure, it's always good to see you, and members
You
of the
also.
board always.
Thank you.
We're-
Anybody, Madam Clerk, please show the mayor recordings also?
Yes, yep.
Okay. Anybody else from the public wishing to speak, please come forward and state your name and address. Carl, Jake, would you?
Where is one part?
Just-
Mike.
Jake, just,
There's no mic there.
there's no mic there.
Hey,
Yeah, there's a mic.
take-
Oh, is there a mic there? Oh, it's
Oh,
him.
man.
I can't hear you. Just say it, Jake, that's it.
Those mics go down for some reason.
No. Here you go.
Jacob McGarrett, 612 Sheridan Avenue, Roselle Park. In reference to this Regina Mendes domain versus the Land Use Board, Roselle Park et al. What does et al. mean
That means
Lieutenant.
there are other parties, and that's an abbreviation, so we're not spelling out all the other parties.
And how much is that going to cost us for attorney fees?
This is a public record, the resolution, the Borough Council appropriated
Just for the record
$5,000.
here.
They designated $5,000 initially for the budget.
Thank you.
Thank you. Anyone else wishing to speak, please come forward, state your name and address. Seeing none, I'll accept
Make
the
a
motion
motion to close the voting portion.
Second. All in favor? Motion carries. Unfinished business, have any new business ordinance? 2406 on generators, 2411 on fences. Everybody had a chance to review them. If there is no suggestions back to council, I'd like to have a motion to send back to council saying that no changes. Okay, I'm sorry. We'll take it. How about 2411? It would be on the fences. If there's no changes or any comments to go back to council, I'll accept the motion to send it back to council as such.
I'll make a motion.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries. Second is 2406, and that would be on generators. Again, if there's no suggestions or comments to send back to mayor and council, I'd like to have a motion to send it back to council as
Make a
is.
motion.
Second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries. New applications, we have none. Pending resolutions, memorialized 310 Chestnut Street, 2014-009. I have a motion to memorialize 2014-009.
Make a motion with no more memorable.
Do I have a second?
Second.
Please call the
Wait,
roll.
who said second?
Glenn,
Glenn.
spell.
Again, I apologize. Just the ones that voted in the affirmative?
They're on page 7. Page 10.
Oh, yes. That's what you have here.
On page 10.
Okay, Mr. Harms?
Yes?
Mrs. Kurz?
Yes.
Mr. Galicchio?
Yes.
Mr. Nucci is not here. Mr. Costello?
Yes.
Mr. Stevens not here. Mr. Urbina?
Yes.
That's it?
Yep.
Okay, motion carries. The next is what we just heard from our borough attorney about the, I guess this is appointing the Nicholas
Judita?
Judita to represent the municipal land
Yes.
board to go to court for this particular hearing. So if that's to say, I'd accept the motion to approve this Nicholas Judita.
I'll make a motion to accept the attorney Nicholas Day to represent the board.
Second.
Okay. What would you say?
Or roll call?
Roll call, please.
Mr. Harms?
Yes?
Mr. Galicchio?
Yes.
Mr. Placino?
I have a question. Should I be voting on this, being I wasn't involved in the process at all? I was excluded from the case. Now that they're bringing this up. Before I commit to a vote, I just want to make sure that I'm
Well, this is just appointment for
Just
council,
All right.
not the merits of the
Well,
case, so
Okay.
I just wanted to check.
it's a ministerial.
Right.
I wasn't involved myself.
Then that was the same thing, because that would have been the same
Right, so I
situation.
voted.
All right.
Mrs. Kurz?
Yes.
Mr. Costello?
Yes.
Mr. Urbina?
Yes.
Mr. Bayamonte?
Yes.
Mr. Nichol?
Yes.
Motion carries. This time, we have no subdivisions or any other business except for, I just want to bring up about our next meeting real quick to find out what is the feeling of the board. As of this point right now, we don't have anything that would come to the board for that particular meeting of July 21st. I know for a fact I will not be here on that particular, which doesn't mean anything. I mean, we do have, I was curious to run a meeting. I was just trying to give us a little break because we have been meeting every month, and sometimes twice in a month.
Mr. Chairman, there's no application at all in the works, so there's no possibility that word.
That's what I'm saying too, because right now well, I would say, buddy, the end of this month, there's no chance for it to be anywhere if there's not an application in there. So if the board wants, we can wait until the end of June to see if anything does come up to have the chance to hear it, okay? And if that, I'll just give the secretary the opportunity to cancel the meeting and put out notice to cancel the meeting for July.
Yes.
And we'll work August, because in the past, there was some years where we didn't meet in August unless something came through. So if something comes in early in July, there would be a great possibility that August. So how about we work on the same basis, okay, for August also, that if the time comes that there's no possibility for anybody to come on the agenda for August also, we just don't have a meeting and also we'll pick back up in September.
Still wait, still wait the end of June before we make a decision.
Right,
Oh, yeah,
at the end of
not
June,
doing it
yes,
tonight.
yes, we won't do it tonight, I just wanted to kind of get your feelings.
I believe there's a statutory requirement, the board must meet within 90 days, so I'll leave that to legal counsel to determine that. But I just want to make sure that we don't meet in July and August, and everybody knows September the end.
Yeah, oh, definitely would have one in September just to get an update or whatever it might be on what happens.
And Mayor, sometimes too, during the summer, in the past, there's been issues with getting quorums together, and a couple times there
We
was
struggled,
issues with
yeah, we got it, so.
when an applicant, so.
But we will September have a meeting, that is a guarantee. Okay, so at least one, September, on the calendar.
August, you don't know yet.
Well, no, right, but I'm just saying, that's a definite for that one. So if everybody's in favor of it, what we'll do is we'll wait till the end of June, see what comes up. If nothing comes up, we won't have a meeting in July, we'll wait till the end of July. If nothing comes up, we won't have a meeting, and then the secretary will put out the notice that there is no meeting, when she has to. All in favor of that?
Yes.
Is there anything else? Seeing none?
Make a motion to adjourn.
Second.
7:20.
Motion carries.